What a great start to this evening's show. But nothing prepares us for the fantastic Brass and Blaze. First radio interview, not going to be the first time played on, because we have been playing Valentine's is Broken today and last week as well, which is one of their fabulous songs. And we're going to give it a third airplay a little bit later when we've had a conversation. Hello.
Hi, how you doing?
Oh, there we go. You've broke your cherry of radio.
Yes.
So, Brass and Blaze. We can't call you Brass and Blaze. Tell us who you are.
Ladies first. Go on.
Go on then.
Right, I'm Dom, and I would normally be listed under Brass.
And I'm Lou, and I'm Blaze.
Oh, your name is great, and I love your logo as well. The Brass and Blaze.
Lou's responsible for that one, aren't you? Yeah. You designed that.
Yeah, well, I figured I needed to do some part of the work in the studio.
So tell us a little bit about yourselves. So I've been bigging you up for the past week, obviously for your interview and playing your music and things like that, the off-the-record fans. Something to get wet the whistle, as the saying goes, before you come in this evening.
Yeah, that was really exciting. Every time it's blown up on social media, I've been like, look, it's me, and messaging everybody going, look, it's us. So we formed in May. We both turned up at, it's called Room to Gig, so bigging up the Fawn there. It was just like a group of people that would meet together, and the idea was, instead of couch to 5K, it was like room to gig. So if you were like a bedroom musician or anything like that, you turned up, and we all played songs together, and we ended up forming a sort of little bit of a band. And that's where I met Dom, because he was drumming for them, and I came along as a very scared, having not sung in forever, singer. And from there, Dom turned around and he emailed me and said, I've got a few tracks that I've been working on, would you like to sing on them? And from the first time I heard them, because I didn't have a clue what trip hop was.
Right. And that's your genre, isn't it? So that's your genre of music. So, Dom, explain to people what trip hop is. Some people might not know what that is.
People of my age,
our age,
who were young in the 90s, are going to remember bands like Massive Attack, bands like Portishead, taking hip hop beats, putting something a little bit quirky on top of it, and normally a really beautiful bit of vocals on top with some really nice harmonies and melodies. And I've got to admit, I was sat in Room to Gig drumming away, and this young lady came in, she started singing, she had the voice of an angel, and I thought, that's the voice I want to work with on my music.
Yeah.
So I think it was about second, third practicing, I kind of went, would you sing on one of my songs, please? And we tried to record one then and there, and it didn't work because everyone was sort of coming in with cups of tea going, are you finished yet? And it's like, no, we've got to start again now. Thank you for coming in with the tea. And we got to the point where we'd got about 3 songs down, hadn't we? And we suddenly realised that, hey, this is something that's going to happen. Now, I count myself absolutely blessed to be working with Lou, and if anybody hasn't heard Valentine's is Broken, they're going to be blown away by her vocals.
They are, absolutely. The vocals are absolutely stunning on this, Lou, honestly. You really have got the most beautiful voice. Yeah.
And so we got to the end of the summer, we recorded about 4 or 5 tunes, and Lou basically said, have you seen that Sea House Records are doing a series of workshops? And at that point we were kind of like, well, hang on a minute, we could actually be a proper act here. So when we signed up to do the Sea House workshops, at the same time we signed up to do sort of like physical rehearsals of the music. Instead of just recording tracks at my house, we sort of ended up going, well, we're going to go down to a practice room, play our stuff through a PA and see if we can actually get things going. And we've gone from being very shy, very hesitant people to launching ourselves on Friday night, and
which we're going to talk about.
We've got a really good live act coming up.
Yeah, but fantastic.
Yeah.
So we're going to play the first track. Valentine's is Broken, as to say, we've played this, and thank you to Alex who gave it a play this morning. And messaging him going, Alex, you've got to play this track because Brass and Blaze are coming on this evening, and we want people to have a sense of what they're about.
And could I just say about this one, Deb?
Yeah, absolutely.
If anybody does like the track, but they're going, where's the brass? You can see a longer version that's not the radio edit on one of our websites, which we'll talk about later.
Absolutely. So, sit back, enjoy this one. This is Brass and Blaze, Valentine's is Broken.
Local music playing now on Cando FM.
If you've just joined me here on Off the Record on Cando FM, I am with Brass and Blaze, and those beautiful vocals that you've just been listening to on Valentine's is Broken is Lou. How gorgeous. She's blushing. Can't believe she's blushing. You can't see her blushing, but she is actually blushing. I bet it just feels amazing though, like to hear yourself. Or does it feel weird listening to yourself singing back?
It is really strange because I came from like a really, really strict classical background, so to have something that's fun and it's got a beat and something that I really enjoy is it's amazing.
Oh, am I going to have to write something like that soon? Dang.
It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful.
It's not bad.
It really is. So even though you've been together quite a short space of time, really, you're a new band, new duo. You put quite a lot of music down.
I'd say we've probably got about 30 songs at the
minute.
I started writing last January, and here's a little sort of Easter egg. All of our songs are written on an iPad. So all the beats go on an iPad using GarageBand. It's absolutely free if anyone out there's got an iPhone. Start writing on GarageBand.
Amazing, isn't it? What you can do now.
It's brilliant.
Yeah, without having thousands and thousands of pounds worth of equipment.
And then I just lay down the bass guitars, any trumpets, trombones, saxophone stuff that needs to go on. And then the track goes off to Lou. And sometimes she'll listen to a track and she'll go, ugh! That's a horrible synth sound. No, I'm not... We have one track that I keep trying to slip in called Space Siren.
It's just not buying it, are you, Lou? Do you not like that one? No.
I literally wrote it out of all of the synth sounds that Lou hates.
Right.
So every time
it's your nemesis, that one.
Yeah. Honestly, it's like fingers down a black.
Is it?
Yeah. I'm not the only one that thinks that though. Dom's partner Jem
also
agrees.
She despises it.
Yeah. So it's not sneaking in your set on Friday.
Absolutely
then?
not.
Definitely not.
So tell us about the gig. So you've got your first public performance coming up on Friday. Tell us about that, Lou. How are you feeling about this?
All the emotions. So it's exciting. It's nice. To be honest, it's really nice to not be stood on stage on my own.
I'll be there, yes.
Yeah.
I hope you're going to turn up, Dom.
So it's nice to not be on stage on my own because there's camaraderie, and it's like in practice we can bounce off each other and things like that, which is not something you can do when you're stuck on a stage on your own. We've got two amazing other artists with us that have come through it with us. So it's going to be awesome to hear all of their music as well. Because we've done all of the workshops with them, and then we've got the amazing headlining Johnny Swift.
Johnny Swift.
Legend.
I thought you were going to miss him off then. He would be messaging me going, they've not mentioned me, they've not mentioned me. So of course, Johnny was on last week, wasn't he? I said that you'll be a lot nicer to me than he is. He's always horrible. So the other two artists, so you were part of that Sea House Records, the Next Wave programme that they ran. And three amazing, so yourselves, She Becomes Rich Sherry, and obviously Anna Silana. So this is like we did hate the word launch, the launch gig, but it's just to showcase everything that you've sort of done in this real short space of time, and everybody given the opportunity. So the gig is at Nantate Centre on Friday, is that correct?
It is, yeah.
I'm pretending like I don't know. And it's £5 on the door, and people get a copy of a CD with your first releases.
Our release single, Firefly, absolutely.
Yeah, which that's going to be the next track that we play. So you're releasing this. What's the release date?
The release date on all the platforms is on the 21st of March.
No, we're not. We've switched it around, haven't we? We're not. We're going to play that last out with Firefly, But go on, tell us about it anyway.
So that's going to be on the 21st of March. That's all going to go live. There is pre-save out there if anybody wants to find
absolutely. Yeah,
and
go on.
Can I just say about the launch date on the 21st? our video of Firefly will also be accompanying it on YouTube. Because
Lou didn't know that.
This is a big surprise to Lou, because she emailed me last week and went, "Have you got the video ready to go with the song?" And I went, "No." And I have.
Just so you're aware, the video does feature somebody swinging fire, like
yes,
literal
I've
inches
seen a little bit.
Inches from my face. So big shout out to our fire spinner.
Yeah, huge shout out to our fire spinner, Darkus Foolus, he's called.
Oh,
and he is a scary looking guy, but lovely, absolutely lovely.
So we're not playing that. We're going to play that last out. We're going to keep people in suspense for but this one is called Gold for My Soul. Now this is one that you wrote.
It is, it's a tribute to one of my greatest little fanboy moments ever, which is Billie Holiday. I absolutely adore her, and it's based on a book by a guy called Harry Chaperone called Waiting for the Man. And the Billie Holiday chapter in it, I read it and I instantly went out. This is back in the 1990s. I instantly went out. I bought a cassette tape, because that's what I had in those days, of Billie Holiday's greatest hits. First song on it was Strange Fruit, and I sat there absolutely entranced, and I've been entranced ever since.
She's got the most amazing voice, hasn't she?
A legend.
Yeah, very troubled woman, but her vocals are just out of this world, aren't they? Yeah.
And here's a little hint: if anybody out there is a massive fan of Billie Holiday, see how many of her song titles you can count, because there's a song title in every line of the song.
Oh, right.
Yeah, it's a bit of a competition there.
There you go.
Answers on a postcard, if they still exist.
So this is Go For My Soul. This is Brass and Blaze.
Off the Record with Deb Henry on Cando FM.
Just off air, I was just saying how much I really, really love that track, and I was just actually saying just how much I love your music. It is just absolutely brilliant to hear something different locally. We've got so much in the indie rock scene, even in the metal scene now. There's all these new bands coming through.
Oh, metal scene's huge in the area.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's amazing.
So it's lovely to hear. It's just brilliant to hear. I was just saying before about like Portishead and Massive Attack, and huge fans from back then where they were your come down rave tracks. And that's so now we'll be sat there with a cup of tea on Friday night and a biscuit and listening to Brass and Blaze, and be lovely. It'd be absolutely lovely. So we were just talking then about that you've just got so much going on. It just sounds like you're keeping yourself so busy, and there's an awful lot to come from you.
The big step for us now is we're trying to really build up and launch the live act, I think.
Oh, yeah. We want to get out there and performing now.
And we really, really want to sort of hit the summer festival scene. Yeah. You know, if ever there was a band designed for a small chill-out tent,
God, absolutely.
it's us.
Yeah.
So if you've got that kind of thing going on, give us a look up on brassandblaze.com. Get in contact, and we'd love to be there, being part of whatever event or festival you're arranging.
Yeah, and there are quite a few around here, so we'll I'll keep sharing them with you when they keep popping up. So where can people find your music if they want to, after tonight, you've totally wet the whistle and they want to have a little listen, download your music and support you as local artists? Because one of the things that I quite often having conversations that a lot of artists stream the music for free to let people listen to it, and it's a now you couldn't do that years ago. You had to go and buy a single or whatever.
It makes it so much more accessible.
It does to everyone. So where can people find you?
You can find us on Brass and Blaze on YouTube. We've got a few videos out to go with some of the tracks we've got.
The earlier tracks.
We've got our Bandcamp page, which you can find in Bandcamp under Brass and Blaze again. What a surprise. And then we've got our own website now, which tells you a little bit more about us and a little bit more about each song if you're wanting to get in depth on where the inspiration for some of the songs came from. And that's Blass.
No,
it's what?
God,
Blass and Braze.
You were doing so well, Lou. Well.
Take a breath, Lou. Take a breath.
Possibly the first time you've ever said that. So you can find that at brassandblaze.com.
Yeah. I've got to admit, though, when you say it a few times,
Oh, yeah.
it can become a bit of a tongue twister, can it?
It's not something you say after several drinks, you know.
Brilliant. So I just want to say a massive thank you for coming in and obviously joining me this evening.
No, it's been a massive pleasure.
I'm just really looking forward to this gig, and I'm going to give another shout out for it. So it's 6 o'clock. Doors open at the Nantes Centre. It's a dry gig, so it's for people to be able to come and chill and enjoy the music without getting a pint poured down their neck or someone screaming, "Play some Oasis" in the background or something.
What? No Oasis?
No Oasis, Tom. No Oasis. I'll play one we know. Like, get out. I'm on the door, I'm bouncing and everything. It's all like,
nobody
wants
to argue with you, Deb.
If there's anyone had too much Thai food, they'll be out.
Yeah.
And that. So it's a £5 on the door, 4 artists, £5 and a free CD.
Bonus.
What's said not to love? So,
that's less than the cost of a McDonald's.
Well, no, it's not actually, because you can now get a smart meal for £5. So almost the cost of less than a day.
That's not a meal. A meal is 2 Big Macs and double fries.
Oh, it's definitely
with
less
a
than
milkshake.
that. Definitely, yes. But you get, I was going to say, 2 very edible people here. Could eat you both. Was amazing.
Aww.
Yeah. So we're going to play out with the track that is released on the 21st of March. Absolute corking. This is one that he said there's a video coming out to it as well.
There is.
So there'll be Lou's still going, I did not know this. She's so excited, and I can't wait. I've seen some snippets and your photos and things as well. So
Brilliant.
yeah, it looks good.
It was so
and
much fun.
Yeah. You don't look like you're having fun so much though in the video, and that fire's like half a millimetre from your eyebrows.
You don't realise how noisy it is till it's this far from your face.
Yeah. It's brilliant. So what was the inspiration behind Firefly anyway? What was his...
It's a very dark story, actually.
Is it?
So like a lot of my music. So basically what happened is there was a news story, and we're talking over 12 years ago.
Lou's got a head in a hand, so is this suitable for radio, this though?
It is.
Right,
but,
we got the clean version.
And basically, it was a guy who was going to set up this whole deal where he was going to almost set fire to his own home, but he was going to save it just in time and rescue it and be a local hero.
Oh.
And he didn't.
Oh.
And everything went wrong, and bless him. And
so it's quite a sad story then.
It is. And it is that thing where modern society pushes us into these situations where we feel we need to be heroes and we need to be super special and we need everyone to look at us. I mean, you just have to look at all the people with social media at the moment. Everyone's like, quick, everyone needs to look at me. I need the likes, I need the clicks. And this is, for this guy, his publicity stunt went wrong.
Oh,
and so... Yeah, when you hear the lyrics, "Do I entertain you all?" You know that's what it's talking about there, definitely. And Lou sings it like an absolute champ. Not that Lou is ever needy or desperate for attention. Ow! Don't kick me under this.
Wow. That's.
So this gives you a bit of a flavour of how rehearsals go.
Yes, I can imagine.
At some point, I will get a video of him wandering around with his sax and going honk goose. We'll get that video on Facebook for you all.
I can imagine that rehearsals between the two of you, when you're not having your serious moments, are really good fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like I say, I think you've described the one of the annoying little sister.
Who? Moi?
Not at all. So thank you so much for coming in. And
thank you.
Get yourselves down to that gig on Friday. There'll be more information on the Sea House Records page, on Brass and Blaze's website. It'll be everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
We're totally spamming the whole of the social media at the moment with it all. And this will be available for pre-save now and download 21st of March. This is Firefly. This is Brass and Blaze.
Cando FM.